Hello guys, welcome to my channel Shake Hands with Programming. So we will start with our first topic, as I'm gonna teach you the basics of Java, core Java mainly. Okay, so here we proceed with overview of Java. In overview of Java, we see history of Java. So when we talk about history of Java, first there was language called as Algol, which full form was algorithm language, which was discovered in 1963. Then in 1965 came in CPL, combined programming language. After that BCPL came in 1967, which was an advanced version of CPL, and only the B was added. So its full form is Basic Combined Programming Language. Both these languages, CPL and BCPL, were developed in University of Cambridge. BCPL was developed by Martin Richards. Then in 1970 came in B language, which was developed by Ken Thompson in AT&T Bell Labs. In 1972, Dennis Ritchie discovered C language, which was also discovered in AT&T Bell Labs. In 1980, C++ came into consideration, which was developed by Bijan Schuster. Okay, and then at last Java came in 1991. It was developed by Sun Microsystem, but in 2010, Oracle takeovered it. Basically, there were some features in C which were not, there were some limitations of C, so C++ came into consideration. So when we talk about C language, it is basically a procedural and a structural language. What do we mean by procedural language? Procedural language consists of three properties. First is sequence and steps. Second is selection and if-else statements. We'll talk further about what are these. And third is iteration and loop. These all three will be cleared once you go further in this course. And as C is as well as structured programming language, which means it is divided into a larger program is divided into small modules, which are called as functions or methods in Java. These are basically called functions in C++ and C, and method in Java. Now, what were the limitations of C? C was not suitable for large programs, and second limitation was that it doesn't have the features of classes, objects, inheritance, and polymorphism. But C++ language overcome these limitations. It was suitable for larger programs, and it included all the features of class, object, and inheritance. Also, if we talk about C++, it is basically a double OP language, that is object oriented programming language. And the old name of C++ was C with classes, as it included classes and object. So its name was C with classes, older name. C and C++ both were platform dependent, and so Java come over this limitation and it is platform independent. Also, there are various things which can be made from C. First is low level hardware programming. Second is OS, that is Windows OS, Unix or Linux OS. Third is compilers such as TC and JDK, Turbo basically. Fourth is virus, and antiviruses are also made from C. That's why it's a very vast language. And last, that is drivers are also can be made from C. If we talk about C++, desktop applications can be made from C++. What do we mean by desktop applications? Which are installed on local machine, for example Word, or as we basically make hospital management system, library management system, and things like that. Okay, so now we talk about Java. Java was made was developed in 1991 by a team of 10 members. In that team, 5 members were main: Patrick Norton, Chris Wharton, Ed Friend, James Ghosting, who was also the father of Java, and Mike Sheridan. This whole team of 10 members was called as Green Team, and that's why it's the older name of Java was Green Talk, and then it was changed to Oak and then Java. It was named Oak. It's a little bit silly reason why it was called Oak, because the office where the Java was developed, behind that office there were oak plants, and so it named Oak. And if we talk about Java, that is related to an island called Java where there were coffee plants, and the company where it developed was Java Beans, and so the name was called as Java. Okay, so now we basically see the uses of Java. There are basically 4 uses of Java. First is desktop application. As I told you before, desktop application is installed and run on local machine on same machine, and this Java is called as JSE. Earlier it was called J2SE, which is Java 2 Standard Edition, but now the 2 is removed from here and it is called as only Java Standard Edition. Second use is web application. So what we mean by web application, where the application is basically installed on a server program and it is run on the client's browser. Okay, this was done through advanced Java and was known as Java Enterprise Edition. It was also earlier known as J2EE, Java 2 Enterprise Edition, but now the 2 is removed from here. Now third use is embedded system. In this, Java was known as J2ME, Java 2 Micro Edition, but now 2 has removed, so it is called as Java Micro Edition. And the last use is the mobile apps, that is the Android. We need to learn Android with Java, which would help us to make mobile apps. So this much for this lecture. See you guys in the next lecture.